Hi, everybody. Todd here. Welcome to the Donnie Williams Show. This is the show where I tell a story, where, give some behind-the-scenes information from my many years as a professional actor. And I do this because a drummer named Donnie Williams asked me to. Famous people. I was working with some famous people very recently, and they're just regular people. They just happen to be famous. So I know who they are when I walk in the room. And the famous people I'm working with, I worked with recently, were lovely people. But I always think about when I'm working with celebrities, that I've gotten very good at working with famous people in my one-day guest star, quite often capacity. So I don't get starstruck very much anymore, but used to, and I remember it well. I think when you're younger and you're starting out, you're in acting school, as I was in early 90s New York City, and you get excited when you see famous people. I mean, especially I was coming from a small town. I went to a big city all of a sudden, and there were all kinds of people that I'd never seen before. But then, I was seeing famous people. I never saw any famous people. One time I heard that Raul Julia was in my hometown, and the guy I worked for at the video store, he met Raul Julia while he was at my town, but I did not. I did not get to meet Raul Julia. The closest thing to a famous person I ever met in Sherwood, Massachusetts, was the anchor for Channel 5 News. And he came in and he talked just like an anchor. Just like when he was renting videos, he sounded just like a news anchor. It's like a personality. Anyway, there was this one time when I was in New York. I was near the end of my college career, and my friend was in town. He was in town quite a bit because he played with a band that was becoming, popular in the nightclub, bar, rock and roll scene. And they opened up this club. I don't even remember what it was called. Some fancy hoity-toity nightclub that was hard to get into because it was, so new and so fancy that all the stars went there. And this one night I got in with my friend who was in the band, and the first people we saw were the Thurmans, Uma Thurman and her brother, whose name I can't remember, and I was like, oh, the Thurmans. That was very exciting. And then we actually, another famous person came up to my friend because he knew my friend's band. So it was crazy. It was like, I was too afraid to approach the Thurmans and tell them that I liked them. But here was a star who came up right to my friend to talk to him. So that was cool. And I was a little like, whoa, star talking to my friend. And this star asked my friend, hey, he had this litany of questions. Oh, your band's great. When are you playing next? He asked him all these questions about his band, and my friend went to answer. He was like, and then the celebrity just turned and walked away, distracted by something or somebody else, and didn't wait to hear the answer. And my friend was a little bit irritated by that. But then my friend, again, a musician, spotted another celebrity a few tables away from us. He was drinking a Heineken. And it was this guy who had just gotten into acting. He'd been a musician for a while, but he was just starting to act at that time. And it was LL Cool J. And my friend was like, oh my God, that's LL Cool J. And I knew how much he liked LL Cool J. And I was like, well, dude, you should go up and tell him you like him. I mean, why not? Why not? You might regret it if you don't. And my friend was like, I'll buy him a beer. And I was like, that's a great idea. Buy him a beer. He's drinking Heineken. Clearly you can get him Heineken and give it to him, and it'll be great. So my friend went to the bar, and I'm watching all this because I'm a little nervous on his behalf, approaching LL Cool J and meeting LL Cool J, who was completely nice, about it. But my friend went to the bar. He got the Heineken, and I watched him approach and lean in, hand the beer off, like drop the beer in front of LL Cool J very quickly, and leaned in for a second, and then just bailed. And LL Cool J was like, was like a little like what, but like thanks, he was polite. And then my friend got back to me, and I was like, that was awesome. You met LL Cool J. What'd you say to him? Oh, and my friend said, well, I wanted to say, Mama Said Knock You Out, which, if you don't know, that was a hit song of LL Cool J's. And so he put the beer down, and he wanted to say that, but he got so nervous and choked up that all he could get out was Mama Said. So he handed LL Cool J a Heineken, and he went, Mama Said. Never meet your heroes. This has been a Blursh production. Blursh.